Diane Lane and Josh Brolin were once celebrated as one of Hollywood's most admired couples. Two talented, accomplished actors who seemed to have found love after years of heartbreak and personal struggle. Their romance, highly publicized yet seemingly private, captivated audiences. Red carpet appearances, magazine covers, and casual social media glimpses suggested a grounded, happy pairing, one that many believed could withstand the pressures of fame and Hollywood's glare. But behind the smiles and public appearances, the truth was far more complicated, filled with emotional turbulence, shocking incidents, and personal challenges that would ultimately end their love story. Their first encounter took place in the early 1990s, long before their romantic connection ever existed. Diane Lane was still married to French actor Christopher Lambert, and Brolin was working on a film called The Road Killers alongside Lambert. It was a brief and casual meeting, a polite greeting over craft services, nothing that hinted at the intense relationship that would later develop. At that time, both were focused on their careers and personal lives, with Diane balancing marriage and motherhood and Brolin pursuing acting roles that would eventually make him a household name. Nearly a decade later, their paths crossed again under very different circumstances. By then, Diane Lane was a single mother, raising her daughter Alina, navigating life after divorce. Josh Brolin had also been through a divorce and was raising his two children. Fate intervened at a Hollywood restaurant where the two ran into each other. This time, the connection was instant. Their conversation revealed shared experiences, particularly as parents, and a mutual understanding of the challenges of family and fame. They discovered their children were the same age and even attended the same school, further bonding them together. What began as friendship soon blossomed into romance, and within months, they were inseparable. Their courtship quickly escalated, leading to marriage in 2004 at Brolin's California ranch. The ceremony was private, intimate, and heartfelt. Friends described it as genuine and grounded, a reflection of two people who had finally found a sense of stability and love after years of personal hardship. At first glance, everything appeared perfect. The public saw a loving couple, united, confident, and grounded amidst the ever-watchful eyes of Hollywood. Yet, only months into the marriage, tensions began to surface. 4 months after exchanging vows, a shocking incident disrupted their narrative of domestic bliss. Josh Brolin was arrested for domestic battery after Diane called the police following an argument. The details were never fully public, but the case was later dropped after Diane declined to press charges. Representatives from both sides described it as a misunderstanding, yet the event left an indelible mark on their marriage. Behind closed doors, the incident revealed unresolved tensions, emotional volatility, and vulnerability that would influence the trajectory of their relationship. Years later, Brolin would publicly acknowledge the challenges of that period, admitting in interviews that he had been reactive, chaotic, and struggling with personal demons. He reflected on the difficulty of managing emotions while under public scrutiny and recognized that those early months of marriage had left long-term effects on their connection. Despite efforts to work through challenges, the marriage never fully regained its early harmony. For nearly a decade, Diane Lane and Josh Brolin maintained the appearance of unity. They attended premieres and events together, smiled for photographers, and presented a front of a strong, loving partnership. Yet, behind closed doors, the relationship was strained. Emotional turbulence, compounded by the pressures of fame, parenthood, and past personal struggles, created a fragile environment. Both actors, despite their professionalism, faced personal and emotional challenges that influenced the relationship. By 2013, the marriage reached its conclusion. Diane Lane filed for divorce on Valentine's Day, a symbolic date that underscored the heartbreak of the split. Weeks prior, Brolin had been arrested for public intoxication on New Year's Eve, adding public attention to the private challenges they faced. Friends described the separation as amicable, yet inevitable, reflecting the reality that despite deep affection, the relationship could not continue. Both Lane and Brolin recognized that personal growth and future stability required distance from one another. After the divorce, Diane Lane redirected her energy to her career. She starred in critically acclaimed films, including Trumbo, Inside Out, and Let Him Go, earning accolades for her performances. Lane's choices reflected a commitment to personal growth and professional excellence. She remained unmarried, opting to maintain privacy and focusing on her craft. Her story emphasizes resilience, self-respect, and the ability to rise above personal challenges while remaining dedicated to her career. Josh Brolin, meanwhile, found love again with his former assistant, Catherine Boyd. Their marriage in 2016 marked a new chapter of stability and personal growth. Brolin embraced sobriety, renewed family responsibilities, and continued acting, demonstrating the capacity to overcome past struggles and rebuild a fulfilling life. His journey reflects personal responsibility, redemption, and the ongoing effort to balance career, family, and personal well-being. The Diane Lane and Josh Brolin story is a complex tale of love under public scrutiny, reflecting the challenges of balancing private life and career ambitions. Their experiences highlight how even seemingly perfect relationships can face unseen pressures. Hollywood's intense spotlight amplifies personal struggles, making reconciliation difficult when personal issues become public knowledge. Their story demonstrates the fragility of relationships, particularly when both partners are navigating fame, family responsibilities, and emotional challenges. Throughout their time together, both Lane and Brolin exhibited moments of dedication, love, and support. Red carpet appearances and social media posts often suggested happiness, but behind the scenes, the marriage was tested by emotional volatility, public pressure, and personal challenges. Lane's reflection on their time together emphasizes lessons learned about self-respect, boundaries, and maintaining professional focus amidst personal turbulence. Brolin's journey mirrors another important narrative, the possibility of personal growth and redemption. Confronting past mistakes, acknowledging personal struggles, and committing to healthier choices enabled him to rebuild both family life and career. Their separate paths after divorce exemplify resilience, demonstrating that individuals can emerge from challenging personal experiences stronger and more self-aware. Hollywood observers often revisit Lane and Brolin's story, analyzing interviews, public appearances, and media coverage. Their relationship serves as an example of how fame complicates personal relationships and underscores the importance of self-care, personal boundaries, and transparency. Their experiences provide lessons for others navigating similar high-pressure environments, emphasizing that personal well-being must remain a priority even when public expectations are intense. The divorce of Diane Lane and Josh Brolin also highlights systemic pressures within Hollywood relationships. Actors and public figures operate under intense scrutiny, facing amplified challenges in managing personal dynamics. The balance between career demands, parenthood, and public image creates unique stressors that can influence relationship outcomes. Lane and Brolin's experience illustrates the intersection of personal challenges and professional expectations, providing insight into the human side of celebrity life. Despite the turbulence, both Lane and Brolin demonstrate the possibility of rebuilding. Lane's dedication to film and her private life illustrates resilience, while Brolin's focus on family, sobriety, and career growth reflects the capacity for redemption and personal responsibility. Their stories offer audiences lessons on growth, perseverance, and maintaining dignity in the face of adversity. Lane's reflections emphasize the importance of self-respect and legacy. At 60, she views her life not through heartbreak, but through accomplishments, personal growth, and the contributions she has made to film. Her journey underscores that career success and personal fulfillment can coexist, even after emotional turbulence. Brolin's narrative complements hers, highlighting the potential for reinvention, redemption, and stability following public and private struggles. The story of Diane Lane and Josh Brolin also provides a lens into how Hollywood relationships evolve. Personal history, emotional experiences, and the pressures of fame intersect, sometimes creating conditions that test even the strongest bonds. Their marriage, filled with love, turbulence, and eventual separation, serves as a testament to the complexity of human relationships, particularly in environments where public attention amplifies private challenges. Both actors have since carved independent paths, finding personal fulfillment and professional success. Lane's dedication to her craft and discretion regarding personal life highlight her strength and focus. Brolin's family-oriented lifestyle, sobriety, and continued career success demonstrate resilience and personal growth. Together, their stories illustrate how individuals can move beyond turbulent relationships while maintaining dignity and continuing to thrive. Their narrative also emphasizes the broader lesson about love, fame, and resilience. The intersection of personal life and public image can create challenges that test relationships to their limits. Lane and Brolin's experiences show that even high-profile actors, admired for talent and professionalism, face the same complexities, heartbreak, and growth opportunities as anyone else. Over time, the public has come to view Lane and Brolin with renewed respect, appreciating their professionalism, resilience, and dedication to family and career. Their story serves as both cautionary tale and inspiration, a reminder of the realities of love in the public eye and the strength required to navigate personal challenges under scrutiny. Ultimately, Diane Lane and Josh Brolin's journey is one of love, struggle, resilience, and reinvention. It reflects the complexities of relationships under the pressure of fame, the ability to rebuild after personal challenges, and the enduring human capacity for growth and self-respect. Their story continues to resonate, offering insight, reflection, and inspiration for audiences around the world. As the years pass, both continue to thrive on their respective paths. Diane Lane remains a respected figure in cinema, focusing on meaningful roles while protecting her private life. Josh Brolin maintains his position as a versatile actor and devoted father, balancing family, career, and personal well-being. Their individual journeys underscore the possibility of renewal and success, even after deeply challenging personal experiences. The legacy of their relationship remains a testament to the human capacity for love, resilience, and growth. It reminds audiences that behind every public persona lies complex personal realities, and that navigating life, relationships, and careers requires courage, humility, and reflection. Lane and Brolin's story will be remembered not just for the love they shared, but for the strength and dignity with which they handled life's challenges.